Good evening, I'm Martin Fisher. Welcome to the Nordbank Arena for tonight's Pokal Cup semi-final between Hamburg and Werder Bremen. These two big North German rivals will be seeing quite a lot of each other over the next 3 weeks. This the first of 4 matches they'll contest in the space of just 19 days. Two-legged UEFA Cup semi-final to come, as well as a Bundesliga meeting at the Weserstadion. But first, it's this Pokal Cup semi and the right to meet Bayer Leverkusen in next month's final in Berlin. Martin Jol in his first season at Hamburg, what a job he has done. Second in the Bundesliga and going so strongly in 2 cup competitions. His opposite number, Thomas Schaff, very much Werder Bremen through and through. Came through the youth system at Werder Bremen. Won competitions as a player, won competitions as a coach too. Tonight's referee, Kurt Kircher. Diego of Werder Bremen, back from a hamstring problem, 5 goals in his previous 3 games. What a crucial player he is if Werder Bremen are to make it through to the final. Mladen Peric, 20 goals this season, Hamburg's leading scorer. Pizarro has that title in the Werder Bremen side. And it's Hamburg, the home side in the white strip, who will get us underway, attacking the goal away to our left-hand side. They have made 4 changes, the team that beat Hanover at the weekend. Demel, Adeysen, Aego all return in defence, and Olic starts. Martin Jol does have plenty of goals in this Hamburg side. Between them, Olic, Petric and Guerrero have scored 52 goals this season. First corner of the game. Aego to swing it across. Werder Bremen deal with it at the near post. Werder, who are without Hunt, who was injured in Sunday's defeat at Hertha Berlin. He'll be a big miss, but the return of Diego after that hamstring problem is such a boost. He'll be in the playmaker role, with Baumann, the captain, the number 6. As the defensive shield just in front of the back 4. 2 different formations being used by the 2 sides out there. Here is Diego. Werder with a diamond midfield. Hamburg lining up with 2 in the protective role ahead of the back 4, then 3 ahead of them, and Petric on his own up front. Terrific atmosphere there always is. And once again, it's a sellout crowd. They have seen some terrific entertainment here this season, the Hamburg supporters. Just 2 defeats here all season. One of those against Ajax in the UEFA Cup, and their only Bundesliga failure here was against the current league leaders Wolfsburg at the start of March. Some defending for them to do now. It's not a bad ball in either, and it'll just run all the way through to Frank Rust, who was not too happy about the challenge that came in. Like Almeida, who was coming in with his foot raised, but to be fair to the Portuguese, he did just pull the foot out of the challenge. This is Janssen. tamely conceding possession. Pizarro. Almeida. Cross just beyond the Peruvian Pizarro. Hamburg last won this competition way back in 1987. That was their last appearance in the final, some 22 years ago. The draw has been pretty kind to them. Their last 3 ties of the 4 that they've played have all been at home, and their first 2 were against teams in the 2nd division. Fritz. ...29 wins in 44 games so far for Martin Jol. He views the Bundesliga as the priority. He's gone on record this week as saying cup runs are little more than a dream and a bonus, but I'm sure he'd settle for one, if not both of those cups being in the sideboard at the end of the season. Werder Bremen, well followed. It's only 120 kilometres between Bremen and Hamburg, and they are already making themselves heard. Long ball forward, searching for Olic. Petric was the man that was fouled. Indeed, he was the man fouling, and the free kick goes Werder's way. Setanta. And now Fritz. Here's Almeida. Given away carelessly by Hamburg. And Werder Bremen could be in here. It's Ozil pulling it across, and Almeida couldn't get the touch far post. Wonderful chance for Werder Bremen, and they might be able to come again with Baumann, but he's lost it there to Guerrero, and a chance for Hamburg to counter. Well, the first chance goes the way of the visitors, and an early warning for Hamburg. Yarrelin, whose mistake it was that opened things up for Bremen. Janssen. Asking a bit too much of Petric. Hamburg lucky to get it back. Here is Petric. Janssen! Well, it was more of a flick of a boot rather than a confident attempt at goal by the German fullback. Here's the earlier attempt. It's an excellent pullback by Ozil, and have Almeida just managed to make up an extra inch or two there. It may well have been first strike for Werder Bremen. Ozil. Now Diego. That's nice intricate play by Werder Bremen. 3 to aim for in the middle. It's deep towards Pizarro, and Diego dealt with it, but he was being pushed anyway. Hamburg get the free kick. this season when the teams met here. It was Hamburg that came out on top by 2-1. Werder Bremen, I've just got a feeling that the fact that the sides have been drawn against each other in the Pokal Cup might just work to their benefit. Last time they played was in 1994. Werder Bremen won that one by 4-2 and went on to win the competition. Maybe that's an omen that is in their favour. Yarlim taking a tumble. Last night by Leverkusen needing extra time to get past second division Mainz. 4-1 the final score. Leverkusen flew to their first Pokal Cup final in 7 years. They were the side that knocked out the holders Bayern Munich at the quarter-final stage. Jansen's throw. Petric fouled. It's been a bright start already at the Nordbank Arena. Werder Bremen have certainly come out of the traps very sharp indeed. Jansen with the free kick for Hamburg. Floated in towards Olic. Grafgard had to make up ground speedily. Danish international signed on loan from Nantes in February. His first appearance in the cup competition. Here's Diego for Bremen. Pizarro fouled on the edge by Yarlim. Referee couldn't have been in a much better position to see that. Don't think that Yarlim can really have too many complaints about that. Didn't get the ball and seemed to catch the heel of the Peruvian. Maybe an early test here for Frank Rust, who 10 years ago was in the Werder Bremen goal when they beat Bayern Munich in the final. Diego wants to test him here. It's a big wall to get this past, but Diego goes for it, and the keeper was needed. The rebound is in. First strike, Werder Bremen. And it's the big centre-half, Per Mertesacker, in the right place, right time. And joy unconfined at the other end of the ground. Well, Rust could only parry the ball out. It was a terrific free kick heading into the top right-hand corner. And on the half volley, Per Mertesacker gleefully accepts the opportunity. And it's just reward for a terrific start by Werder Bremen. And Thomas Schaaf's expressionless face doesn't betray his emotions. I'm sure inside he's very, very happy indeed. Hamburg were unhappy about the free kick in the first place. Having conceded it, they couldn't deal with it, and Diego's value to this Werder Bremen side again underlined. Given away by Diego. A little bit careless there, the Brazilian. And it's Janssen for Hamburg. Guerrero, a little fortunate to get that given. Frings to clear. Here's Almeida. Into space. Galloping forward but failing to get there was Burnish. Petric. Guerrero. Trying to sneak that through for Olic. Little free kick against Mertesacker. That goal, by the way, coming hot on the heels of the goal that he scored at the weekend in the defeat away to Hertha Berlin. 2 goals in the space of 5 days, doubling his tally for the season. Boza. Now Diego. Now another game penalised. Game questions the decision, but you can see again all too clearly that he's nowhere near the ball. Diego will be used to this kind of attention. Here's another look at the goal. What a beautifully flighted free kick it was. Now, all Ross could do was just palm it down. Mertesacker first to react. Hamburg feel that maybe somebody was offside as the kick was taken. It certainly wasn't Mertesacker. You can see him there coming from around the wall. Nobody went with it. Petric is in there, but Mertesacker dealt with him and has landed awkwardly, the goal scorer. Definite contact between Petric and the defender. Timo Schaaf not too happy about the challenge. This time by Matthijssen. Mertesacker lofting it forward. Janssen sweeping it clear. Hamburg just haven't got started as yet. And if they're not careful, the game could be beyond them before they have got started. Here's Diego, showing no signs of after effects from that hamstring problem. Burnish, 3 to pick out in the middle if he can whip this ball in. Stopped by Duhamel, but Bremen have it again. Burnish can come again. Frings unable to get hold. Janssen for Aego. That's a good ball. Guerrero held up briefly by Naldo. Guerrero shot. Well, the first strike that Hamburg have had so far. Wiese not too happy about the defence in front of him. Appeared to have it covered, but Naldo couldn't stop Guerrero. The shot is travelling, but it's travelling wide. Werder has only scored 1 goal in the competition so far. That was in the first round when they overcame second division side Ingolstadt, 3-1. Foul by Ego, the 22-year-old. There you go. Now Yarolin. A lot of space in which to operate. He's got Demel to his right in support. 3 to pick out in the middle. Olic, Petric and Guerrero. Have to wait for a while longer yet. This is an awkward one for Madison. Needs the assistance of Rust. Pizarro. It might reach Diego. Matheson away. Yarolin now for Hamburg. Frings with a good challenge on Guerrero. Guerrero getting his own back. And that one is given. And the referee wants a word here for the Kirscher. And it's the first yellow card of the evening. We'll see Paulo Guerrero, the man in the book, and if he's not careful, he's going to get booked again. Now, he was unhappy with that challenge by Frings. Here's the retribution. I think the referee was half expecting that. First yellow card of the game. So another free kick to Werder Bremen, just outside the Hamburg penalty area. I say just outside, this is well outside, but Naldo appears to fancy his chances here. It's Naldo, not a bad strike, and again Rust parries it away, this time some distance in that parry. Frings on Guerrero this time. No yellow card this time, but it's a confrontation that's already boiling over, that one. Hamburg's free kick. Now Bremen get the free kick for another challenge on Diego. Midway through the first half of this second Focal Cup semi-final, Werder Bremen well worthy of the 1-0 lead they enjoy at the moment. Burdic with the cross, but it's far too deep. Martin Jol has been in tight scrapes before this season for Hamburg, but his side have dug in and have found the wherewithal to come back and fight their way through various games this season, particularly in the UEFA Cup. They're one down here and under pressure again. Pizarro. Now Diego. Elbow for Bunic. Ozil. Free kick again. The foot was just held out. No yellow card this time, but I'll tell you what, it's virtually identical, the position from where Diego took the last free kick that led to the goal. Ronaldo there for company. He's already stung the fingertips of Rost, but this surely will be Diego again. Now watch from Mertesacker. He's just in front of the Hamburg wall. Last time, as soon as it was struck, he peeled away and knocked in the rebound. It will be Diego, and it's off the wall and behind for a corner. Hamburg have just got to dig in at the moment and repel this constant wave that's coming their way. Diego to take. Headed away by Guerrero. Clumsy challenge by Frinks. Over physical, didn't need to be there. And the pressure relents. So at the start that Hamburg have got a team, a starting lineup with bags of goals in them. Petric, Olic and Guerrero, but they just haven't been in the final third often enough to cause Werder Bremen any problems. It's all too comfortable so far for the visitors, who in the Bundesliga at the moment are 18 points behind Hamburg. It really has been a poor season domestically for Bremen in the league. A team that have finished in the top three in each of the last 5 seasons, currently way down in 10th spot. Hamburg joint second, of course. Offside flag up against Olic. Ozil. No need for Bremen to rush. Fritz to Ozil. Diego. With a multi-ball system, Hamburg in a real rush to get on with things here. Grabko, a little bit short for Aego. Alex Silva for Janssen. It's far too long. Game number 45 for both of these sides. Both it's their 5th in the Pokal Cup, and each side has had 12 games in Europe this season. Hamburg had to come through the UEFA Cup qualifying round before winning their group and then coming past some awkward opposition in the knockout stage. Galatasaray were beaten in Turkey. What a terrific win that was. And Mega Bucks Manchester City of the English Premier League were overcome in the quarter-final stage. Werder Bremen, of course, started in the Champions League. Were a little bit unfortunate to go out at the group stage. They only lost 1 of their 6 games, but finished 3rd, and since then they've made good progress in the UEFA Cup. Beating the likes of AC Milan, St Etienne, and also Udinese. And what what's remarkable about their European sojourns this season, Bremen, is that they've drawn all 6 of their away games. So unbeaten on their travels outside Germany this season. Ironically, their semi-final task is within Germany against Hamburg. This is Frings coming forward. Given away by Fritz. Reclaimed by Ozil. Bunish. Good save that was. He's kept his side in it, Frank Rost. And no wonder he's let his defenders know what he thinks of that slackness in front of him. Left back just chancing his arm. It's a powerful drive. And it's off the forearm of Frank Rost. Sebastian Bunish close to his first of the season. And Bremen's second of the night. This is their second corner. Torsten Frings to sweep it across. Keeper's punched it away. Diego with the return. I think Rost has suffered a blow to his nose here. It was his own player, Mladen Petric, that made contact. Now Martin Jol, the Hamburg coach, will just be relieved that it's just 0-1. Can't see any blood coming out of the nose. Oh yes, there is. There's just a little trickle out of the left nostril, maybe. Rost has been a busy man. Beaten by Mertesacker, but since then he's pulled off a good save from Naldo, and then that latest one from Bunish. Bremen could be over the hills and far, far away already. Maybe this break in play is just what Hamburg need, just to reorganise themselves and start again. There is Wolfgang Hessel, the 23-year-old, the deputy goalkeeper. Running repairs, and Rost is okay to continue. Janssen helping it on. First time we've seen Olic get away from his marker. Naldo away. Mel. Here's Petric. Handball against Baumann. First set piece since the opening minute for Hamburg. That was a corner. Here's the free kick. Whipped in dangerously. Headed away comfortably. Flag stays down. Guerrero. It's a good header clearance. Plenty of distance on that by Bunish. And he's there again. throw. Olic trying to hook it across into the danger zone. Mertesacker up for Werder Bremen. Aego can't kill it. He was being fouled though by Frings. In fact, it was Pizarro with the challenge. Now this is the chance for Hamburg. Hands together almost in prayer. Werder and Petric are the two that fancy this. They set yet to make a save in the Bremen goal. It's Petric the strike. Ball did its job initially. Aego to tease it back in. And that, I think, just evaded the left boot of Burnish. Well, the first real offering from Hamburg as an attacking force, and it wasn't that threatening, was it? Scored the Danish international. Petric. Cleared by Naldo. Gathered by Yarlik. Petric. Watched by two. Called in by Demel. Olic is waiting. Cleared by Fritz. Driven in by Guerrero. His proven national colleague Pizarro is brought down as he tried to bring it away for Bremen. Diego. Space far side for Burnish. Calls one in. Just evades the head of Almeida. Well, the defending of Hamburg tonight has left such a lot to be desired. Frank Rost, despite his shouting at his defenders in front of him, just can't get it sorted at the moment. We just wonder whether or not Werder Bremen will rue these missed opportunities that they've had. 3 or 4 good chances in the first half for the visitors. They've just got the 1 goal to show for it. Janssens kept it in there, and it's a strong run against Fritz. To international colleagues for Germany, of course. Fritz winning out, it's a goal kick. Fantastic stadium, this. No let-up in the atmosphere. Game being played against a constant back. Demel. Oh, just ran straight into Ozil, forced to commit the foul. Has had his injury problems this season, Demel. Just looked uncomfortable there when he had the ball at his feet, and when he tried to dispossess the young German international Ozil. This is Fritz. Just evades the foot of Frings. Diego, fantastic play. And it's away by Grabgård. Look at this. Off his heel, nutmegging fellow Brazilian Alex Silva. He'll tease him next time they're away international duty, I'm sure. Fritz, can he squeeze the crossover from there? Well, he's won the corner. He's got a problem with his foot in the process as well. Torsten Frings with this corner. Good delivery. And it was Naldo that was coming in with real pace. Got on the end of it, but couldn't direct the header. It's another half chance for Bremen. And we continue to wait for some kind of response from Hamburg. Janssen looking for Petric, finding Mertesacker. Naldo for Brunisch. Ozil. Diego. Stopped by Yarlin. He's got it back. Brunisch. Ozil looked offside because he is. Yarlin. Another misplaced pass. Janssen. Coming short is Olic. Three around him. And that's good work by Pizarro. Now Almeida. Losing out to Alex Silva though, and Olic can carry it forward again for Hamburg. Janssen. This is Besser from Hamburg. Olic with the cross, looking for Petric in there. Good clearance by Naldo. And well played by Pizarro. Ozil unable to stretch sufficiently. Guy de Mel. Yarlin, this is a bit better from the home side. It's taken them 40 minutes really to string this number of passes together in the Bremen half. Guy de Mel. Can he keep this in? He's done ever so well. The cross didn't live up to what went before it, but Guerrero with a chance. It's behind for a corner. Hamburg with 6 in the box, ready to attack this. In towards Alex Silva. Blocked by Naldo, and Alex Silva stayed down. Guy de Mel needs to win that particular race. Demel. Finding Janssen. Bounce is difficult. Janssen never looked that comfortable with that ball. Never really attacked it. He's not moving that freely at the minute, it seems. Bunish has had a terrific half on that left-hand side. More of an attacking threat than defending this evening. Close to giving Werder Bremen a 2-goal lead. But when he came out, he would have settled for this scoreline at the break. Thomas Schaff. He will, I'm sure, be warning his team at the break that Hamburg will improve in the second period. They can't be this ordinary in the second half, surely. Olic stopped by Fritz. Forced into the foul in the end. It's a Bremen side that have got draws away to AC Milan and Saint-Etienne and Udinese in the UEFA Cup. And of course they're here again in a week's time for the first leg of the UEFA Cup semi-final against Hamburg. 2 weeks tonight it's the home leg. And then the following Saturday they're at home again to Hamburg in the Bundesliga. By then, I'm sure the two sides will be sick of the sight of each other. Here's Bunish. Letting one go again, but unlike the earlier strike, this will not trouble Frank Rust. But that will take us ever close as the end of this first half. Into injury time now. Demel. Naldo back there for Bremen. Wants it to run, but it won't. Yalom's foul makes the decision easier. They've got seats towards the back of the stand, needing binoculars to see what's going on. Ozil. In behind Demel. Almeida waits in the middle. Cross is blocked by Matthijssen and was quite close to the arm. Half-hearted shout by Ozil for handball. Well, it's vital now that Hamburg keep this out. What a body blow it would be if Bremen would double their lead here. Mertesacker, the goal scorer, the giant number 29, is in the 6-yard box again. Easily claimed in the end by Rust, who judged it well. There won't be time to launch another attack though. There goes the half-time whistle. An awful first half for the home side. Terrific first half for the visitors, Werder Bremen. In front on 10 minutes. Per Mertesacker's close-range effort after Diego's free kick had been parried by Frank Rust. Goalkeeper then kept Hamburg in it twice, saving from Naldo and also producing a wonder stop to keep out Bunish. So far so good for Thomas Schaff's side. Hamburg have much improvement to do. At the break, it's Hamburg 0, Werder Bremen 1. behind that goal that the good following from Bremen, who've been cheering and singing throughout that first half, that's where they're housed, and they will be trying to suck that ball into that net. A one-goal lead is a very delicate lead, and if Hamburg can apply some kind of pressure in this second period and get a goal, one goal could quickly become two, and suddenly it could be a completely different story. Hamburg, remember, who've only lost twice here this season. Once in the league to the current leaders of the Bundesliga, Wolfsburg, that was start of March. And they were also beaten here in the group stage of the UEFA Cup by Ajax. Naldo across to cover. Setanta urged him to do so pretty sharpish. Current form domestically couldn't be much more of a contrast either. Hamburg have only lost once in the last 5, winning 4 of those 5 games. Werder Bremen have only enjoyed 2 victories since the players returned from their winter break. Cross is not dealt with by the goalkeeper, and Petroiper it was that was coming in, very nearly scored with his first touch. And what a start that would have been to the second half. And Tim Wiese, the keeper, just lost it. It's just whipped in with a bit of bend, a bit of pace, and Wiese just tried to flick it on its way. And had Petroiper got the touch, not only would he have been a big hero here, but I'm sure there would have been a few fingers pointing at Tim Wiese for his goalkeeping athleticism there. That wasn't the most effective keeping you've ever seen in your life. Actually came off the hand of Petroiper in the end. It's a bit of a warning there for Wiese and Werder Bremen. Just shunning treatment from the sidelines and happy enough to deal with his shoulder problem himself. This is Frings for Bremen. Into space for Ozil. Found a lot of space in the first half, the youngster. In towards Pizarro. Cleared by Graafgaard. First to it was Mertesacker. Fritz forced to concede the corner there. Well, it was a high bounce and seemed to panic ever so slightly. Graafgaard and Matthijssen up from the back. Olic and Petric in there already. Alex Silva will offer height too. Alex Silva will not get there first. Naldo clears. Whipped back in by Petric. But he was just off balance as he struck it. Petric got the quarter-final winner in the 2-1 victory over second division side Wiesbaden. That was a bit of a struggle, and this is more of a struggle at the moment. Martin Jol's men are really finding it difficult to get out of second gear at the moment. There you go. Yarolim is short. Demel. Petroiper. He's quick and very direct, and he's awkward to shake off. Demel with the ball in. Not a good clearance by Fritz. Scuffed across by Petric. Jarlin couldn't gather. And Diego can weave his way out of trouble and maybe launch an attack for Bremen. What a ball that is. Through the gap for Ozil. Almeida behind him. This is Pizarro. Helped on by Alex Silva. Lofted forward by Iego. Keeper hasn't come. Naldo can deal with it though. Kept in by Fritz far side. Baumann. Played in the 2004 final for Werder Bremen. Last time they reached the final of this competition. Of course, that year they won the double. Are they on their way back to the Olympic Stadion in Berlin for the final at the end of May? And the Bayer Leverkusen lay in wait. Hamburg fans haven't given it up yet, though. Torsten Frings. Clear foul by Iego. Well, they're doing their bit. So far tonight, their team haven't been able to get going at all. Bremen searching for this second goal that you feel might just kill Hamburg off good and proper. Cleared by Alex Silva. Diego in behind Janssen. Can he keep it in? Ozil. Supported again on this near side by Burnish. Instead it's infield for Pizarro. Baumann. Frings. Burnish. Setanta. Offside flag up against Almeida. Came off Petrupa. Bremen's throw. Joined the club from Freiburg in the summer, still very raw. Diego. Steady progress up this left touchline for Werder Bremen. Almeida. Nice won the corner there. Off Grabgård and behind. Towards the end of that first half, when Diego took a corner, there were one or two objects thrown at him from the crowd, including what appeared to be a cigarette lighter. Thankfully, no such missiles heading his way this time, though. Referee wants a word. Trying to find space in and around that penalty spot. Alex Silva reluctant to let him go. Diego's delivery. And missed at the far post by Pizarro, but there was pushing, there was grabbing, there was shoving. Troika brought it down well, and he's away from Bunish, but sliding into good effect was Naldo, but the studs were raised there, and that's why the free kick has been given. No complaints from the Brazilian. Troika already giving Bunish a lot to think about. In goes the cross, nodded away by Mertesacker, whose goal after 10 minutes still separates us in Hamburg. Free kick for the challenge on Almeida. Bunish. Pizarro. Ozil. Demel. On quickly by Petric, but Troika was in an offside position. It's a good decision. Foul on Diego, this time by Demel. It's been a second half that's been short of incident. First half, Bremen not only scored, but fashioned several other good opportunities. The second half, neither goalkeeper has been overworked. Diego with his free kick, close to the hour mark. 5 to aim for. Back in by Frings. Well wide from a man that hasn't scored since last September, Torsten Frings. Another of the players out there that has won this competition. It's in the Bremen side that won it in '99, and also with Bayern Munich when they triumphed in 2005. Hamburg getting ready to make another change as the clock ticks towards the hour mark. Crossed by Olic, Petric not chasing. Naldo took an age to get that one away. Quite why, I'm not sure. It's not a good clearance in the end by Bunish. Troika just losing his footing as he tried to turn. But twice now in this second half, when there has been pressure on Bremen in their own penalty area, they haven't looked that comfortable. An early cross that was almost forced home by Troika, and Visa made a real meal of it. Just there, Naldo seemed reluctant to get it away. Here's Troika. Petric. Janssen. Diego. This is Olic for Hamburg. Troika attacking the near post. It's behind him. Cleared by Ozil, who had more time than he realised, but he's picked a good pass. It's Pizarro. Well, that's not so clever by Ozil, but Almeida hasn't given it up. Good work by the Portuguese. Mathisson's clearance. Yowling fouled by Baumann. the second change by Hamburg. It's Saego coming off, and great cheers of delight when this fella comes on, Piotr Tchaikovsky. Another German international, Tchaikovsky. Another hugely influential player, but has been troubled by a little knock before this game, and that's why Jol kept him out from the starting lineup. But he's out there now to see if he can inspire some kind of revival for Hamburg, who are 30 minutes away from going out of the Pokal Cup. Need to find a goal from somewhere. Petric can't get through. Flings forward. Here's Tchaikovsky. Saka under challenge from Olic. Hamburg get the throw in. Here's Yarolin. And it'll run here for Ozil. Through the gap for Diego, remains such a danger man. Pizarro losing out to Demel. Here's Petruepa. Telegraphed it, and he was left short. Diego, the game a little more open now. Hamburg having to throw a little bit more caution to the wind, and there are gaps that Bremen might be able to exploit. Ozil, here's Pizarro, trying to get the shot away. Good block coming in from Janssen, and it's Hamburg's turn to carry it forward. Bremen haven't kept a clean sheet so far in the competition, but they're on course for one at the moment. Petric tries to go in, and Naldo stops him in his tracks. It's a wonderful challenge by the big Brazilian, that. Had to make sure that it was clean, and got the ball. And it was the collision afterwards that caused Petric the slight problem to his left knee, or the left shin. Corner taken short, curled in by Yarolin, blocked by Diego. Bremen, you sense, with some defensive resolve to show us in the next 30 minutes or so. And all the time they will hope that they can unpick Hamburg again on the counter, maybe. I expect most of the play to be going to the goal to our right. Cut out by Naldo, almost a perfect ball by Alex Silva. Well, Petric has got a problem with his shin. Olic. There's Mladen Petric. And meanwhile, at the other end, it's Almeida. Couldn't make the most of that. So Hamburg down to 10 men at the moment, as the running repairs are done to the left shin of Mladen Petric. Martin Jol has to make the decision whether or not to make the change or to give Petric a chance to get back on the pitch. And meanwhile, here come Bremen with Ozil. Held up by Alex Silva, needs support. Back here for Bunic. Naldo. Frings looking to see if Fritz is square and available. He is. Fritz against Janssen. Not a bad ball, that. Oh, what a horror moment that for Gravgaard. But it bounced awkwardly in front of him. For some reason he went with his right foot rather than his left, and it was almost a comical and so costly own goal for Michael Gravgaard. Goalkeeper can just watch this and pray that it goes over. Off his knee and over the bar as Frank Rust watched in horror. Diego with the resultant corner. Safely gathered by Rust. He'll want to get this moving quickly forward. It's a good throw out as well. Yarrell through. And it's on now for Olic. Great save by Weiser. And Olic this time is in. Hamburg with the leveller. And it's Ivica Olic. And it was Hamburg on the counter. Well, joy mixed with relief around the stadium now. Guillemel made a crucial role in that move. And Martin Jol, well, Hamburg are right back in it now. And Wiese, who pulled off such a good stop initially from Olic. Here's the counter-attack. There's the through ball. And it just was fed through here for Olic. That's a terrific save by Wiese. Whack back in by Demel, who's going for goal, and Olic just chanced his arm by sticking out his boot. And that was sufficient. And in off the post. And Hamburg are level at 1-1. After Gravgaard almost put through his own goal at the other end to make it 2-0 Bremen. Well, sometimes these sort of games are settled by those sort of incidents. Maybe Hamburg's name is on the cup after all. Yarrell. Now what are Bremen made of? Almeida for Pizarro. Diego, who's been quiet in the second half. He won't get a free kick for that. Hamburg have made their final change. Petric is not going to come back on, and it's Jerome Boateng, another of the youngsters who's on. Tyson struggling to deal with this, and the free kick has gone against Pizarro. Now who was fouling who here? That looked to me as though it was the first foul by Matthijssen on Pizarro, and then he's pulling his shirt. Somehow the referee saw that as a foul by the Bremen forward. You see this from, it looks to me as though the main aggressor, the main culprit, is the Hamburg defender. Well, as long as it was 1-0, you always felt that that was a narrow lead, and it just gave Hamburg a glimmer of an opportunity to get back on level terms. Bremen have to do it all again. But with Diego pulling the strings, they're quite capable. Foul here by Alex Silva. And he's the second in the referee's notebook. Nasty challenge on Baumann. And he knew the worst. He knew the card was coming. And accepts his punishment. Here's another look at the goal. That's a fine save by Visa. And Olic quickly back onto his feet here and just stuck out a leg and hoped. Knew by instinct that Demel's shot was going wide. And that's why he is such a danger man. 20 goals for him now this season. And 6 in this competition. Diego fouled by Olic. Free kick from Diego that led to Bremen's goal on 10 minutes seems a long time ago now. Can he produce another special strike? Naldo was also tested, the keeper is there as well. Six in the wall. It's Naldo. And it'll fall for Diego. Couldn't quite get his feet right. Goes down, referee's not interested. Diego went for the penalty there. And Hamburg might just catch Bremen out on the counter. Alex Silva took his time to release the pass. Yarolim can't pick out Petroipa. It's getting a bit tetchy out there now. Diego back on his feet. Trying to shake off Alex Silva. Hamburg's certainly looking a lot stronger now. Petroipa away from Naldo. Not a good pass. Diego. Ozil. 17 minutes away from extra time here. And the way both teams are going for it now suggests that neither wants an extra 30 minutes. Pizarro. Almeida in the middle. Baumann it is. Bunish. Ozil takes over. It's on his weaker foot. Well, here's the penalty shout. Clumsy challenge by Boateng. The referee was very well placed. But you've seen those sort of things given. He's nowhere near the ball. He's waving his arms at Diego to say get up, but he's running a risk doing that inside the box. Frings on. Cleared by Matthijs. Ozil being held by Demel. Hamburg have used all 3 of their substitutes, remember. Werder Bremen yet to turn to the bench. 16 minutes to go. At stake a place in the Pokal Cup final at the end of May. One apiece here. Bayer Leverkusen waiting the winners. They came through last night in the other semi-final after extra time. Are we to have another semi-final that goes into an extra 30 minutes, or can either of these sides settle it in the remaining time? Bremen coming strong again. Pizarro couldn't hold it though. And it's Olic, the scorer of the Hamburg equaliser for Petroipa. Petric and Guerrero no longer on the pitch. Petroipa through for Olic. Oh, better ball there and he might well have been in. Flings for Bremen. Almeida. Pizarro. Hamburg's defence went AWOL for a moment. Pizarro still battling, but Tayson up to the challenge. I think Hamburg expected the offside flag to go up for a moment there, but it clearly wasn't going to. And Pizarro and Almeida couldn't make the most of it. Frings. Bunish. Ozil. Diego. Frings. Baumann. Here's Bunish. In towards Almeida. Hamburg sitting deep here, inviting pressure onto them. Fritz. It's a free kick. Trakowski's foul. Well, there's the reaction from the Bremen bench. Thomas Schaff and his team were close to settling the semi-final. They've got to come again here. Mertesacker, the big 29, makes his way into the box. Ozil's delivery helped on, but it's comfortable for us. Bremen's free kick already taken. Diego. Bremen look the more likely at the moment. Diego being allowed to run a long way. Bunish. Well, it was on target. It's been all Werder Bremen since Hamburg levelled. Setanta, it's not a good clearance, it'll fall for Olic. Good work by Naldo. Ozil. Diego. Ozil, he's got players free to his left-hand side. Ignores Almeida and runs into trouble. Mertesacker. Getting it back from Diego, wants somebody left. It's Baumann. Offside flag is up. Well, it hasn't been an easy route to this stage for Werder Bremen. They've been drawn away in each round. And the last two rounds they've faced fellow Bundesliga teams. The quarter-final victory, that 5-2 success at Wolfsburg, took some believing. 18 goals in 4 games prior to this one. They need a goal from somewhere in the next 11 minutes, otherwise it's extra time. But a good response from Bremen since Hamburg levelled. But it's Olic. That's a good deflection and explains why Tim Weiser was desperately trying to keep the ball in, as it was clearly going wide of goal. A rare corner for Hamburg. Can they snatch it here? Trakowski to take. Petroiprou had a key hand in the equalising goal, is in the middle. It'll come clear for Diego. What a nonchalant clearance that was, and maybe Bremen on the counter with Ozil. Faced by Janssen. Diego to his right. Held up by Matthijssen, but not for long. Diego's through, but what a ball. Mertesacker, oh, better touch there, and he was in, and he knows it. What a pass by Diego. Ross grateful to just grab that ball to his chest. Mertesacker could have been getting a second goal on the night. Back come Hamburg. Trokowski. Yarolin. Olic wide left. Bremen's turn to get bodies back behind the ball as quickly as possible. 9 minutes to go. Boateng. Cleared by Mertesacker. Fritz will keep it in. It's a brilliant take by Pizarro. Never looked like getting away from Janssen though. Yarolin. Now Olic. Flats a ball in, and Petruepo was nearly in. I think the flag was up anyway. Pizarro can't get through. Tanel and Matthijssen a formidable obstacle as they join together. Janssen. Olic can't get in behind Fritz. Given away by Ozil. Boateng. Swept forward towards Olic, who's offside. Thomas Schaaf looking to make changes from the bench. Will it be a change to get through extra time, or will it be a change to win it before extra time? Flag is up here. Tight decision, but a correct decision. Ozil behind Demel, therefore in an offside position. Trokowski playing with the energy of someone that's just come on from the bench. His throw cleared back into touch by Fritz. Yarolin. Gravgaard. Now Boateng. And away come Bremen with Bunic. What a powerful run this is, but there's nobody really in support. Almeida having a massive tussle with Matthijssen, and then taking on Gravgaard as the whistle goes for the challenge on Bunic. And I think the assistant referee has spotted what's been going on in the middle. Pizarro just pointing it out to the referee that the assistant referee saw it. I certainly saw it. Almeida tangling with both of the centre halves of Hamburg, Matthijssen and Gravgaard. Now, what's the decision here? A yellow card for Almeida. who I think was about to get subbed anyway. Yeah, he's coming off, but he's been booked on his way off. And Hamburg have a player booked as well. Matthijsen. Oh, the two players came to blows. And the assistant spotted it, if not the referee. So, free kick to Werder Bremen, who brought on Marcus Rosenberg, the Swede. And straight away, he'll take up a position in the middle. 4 minutes left on the clock, plus whatever time referee Kirscher allows for stoppages. Can either team steal it in the closing stages? Bremen will fancy their chances here. Hamburg will be anxious about them. Bremen with 5 to attack this. Ozil and Diego over it. It's Ozil to curl it in. Not enough depth on it. Pizarro, stopped by Janssen. Collected by Petruepa. Bonish. Can't find Rosenberg. Straight to Boateng. Baumann. One or two passes now beginning to go astray. Sure sign of tiredness beginning to affect both sets of players. Yarlin pushed in the back by Frings. Looks like it's going to be extra time. Hamburg not throwing too many bodies forward to attack this, are they? Boateng to whip it in. Up goes Olic, cleared by Mertesacker. Helped on its way by Diego. Ozil. Diego, can he get there? Yes, he can. Ozil needs to move it quickly onto Rosenberg, who's onside. Ozil through the middle. Rosenberg thinks about going himself and does, and it's a little bit tame and it's blocked. And just off the bench. Had glory before his eyes there, went for it. Bremen's throw it. Bonish to take. No longer possessing the height of Hugo Almeida in the box. And it comes anyway, and Ross selects to punch rather than try and catch it, and it's a corner. Red card with the problem. And that could be a big problem to Martin Jol. He's already played all 3 of his subs, remember. Into the last minute of the 90 we go. 1-1. Diego's corner. And thumped away by Demel. Olic together. Here's Janssen, given away cheaply. Fritz charging forward. Frings takes over. Switching it left now for Bonish. Bremen with plenty of bodies forward. Needs a better ball in there though. And Bremen, having committed bodies forward, might just get caught out at the back. It's Olic. Deciding to go himself, it was the wrong option, it was greedy. And Mertesacker with the defending. Oh, and Weasel just gets down in time. Olic trying to beat him at his near post. And Visa gets down and turns it behind. Into injury time we go then. And there's plenty of that to come. Hamburg's turn to try and nick it. A goal now and it's all over, surely. Visa again punching. Boateng with a horrible miskick gets away with it. Demal. Bedoipa, too short. And now it's Bremen's turn. End to end. Oh, that's a shocking challenge by Yarrolin. It's a rugby tackle by Yarrolin. And it's a red card. What a foolish thing to do. What a foolish thing to do. As we head into extra time, Yarrolin, arguably Hamburg's most experienced player, commits the foul that takes him off the pitch. And the prospect now of Hamburg playing extra time with only 10 players on the park. And it's all boiling over now. Captain hurls the skipper's armband to one side. And now, well, here's the challenge on Ozil. He was scared that Ozil would be away and through on goal. And he's grabbed him and he's kicked him right in front of the Werder Bremen dugout. Thomas Schaaf leading the complaints. I think that's what the Hamburg squad are unhappy about, but he was the last man, Yarrolin. Ozil is quick, he still had an awful lot to do, but had he got past Yarrolin, who knows what could have happened. Well, we've lost all track of time now, because that incident took the best part of a minute and a half to sort out. Suffice to say again that a goal for either team now and it's all over. This is Fritz, can he get this ball in? Faced by Janssen, that's a goal kick. Well, the referee has seen enough, it's extra time. Well, Hamburg levelling through Olic midway through that second period, but after that it was pretty much Bremen that asked most of the questions. And how things have changed now that David Yarrolin has been sent off, we wait to see. Maybe the advance just swung again back to the away side. 30 minutes to come as Demel is booked as well. Hamburg just losing their discipline here. 30 minutes to come, and if we still don't have a decider, then we'll play a penalty shootout. So 30 more minutes to come then to settle the second Pokal Cup semi-final. At the end of 90 minutes. Which team, if either, can come out on top in the next 30? With Hamburg playing with the disadvantage of being down to just 10 men, losing their captain David Yarrolin for a straight red for a challenge on the halfway line on Mesut Ozil. Both coaches deep in conversation with their players during the break. Thomas Schaaf, the Bremen coach, just trying to organise his team in a way to maximise the advantage of that extra player. Martin Jol obviously trying to set his team up to negate that. Second half finished end to end. How will the extra time period start? Well, it's Pizarro bustling his way through. Ozil stopped, it'll come out for Bunish. Can he whip this ball in? Close to the goalkeeper, spilt by Rust. Relieved to get a second chance to clutch it to his chest. Hamburg certainly do have a stickability to them this season, especially in the cup competitions. And the ball didn't stick initially, but he made sure that he got hold of it on the second attempt. Hamburg sticking on in there. They haven't played well all night. Found a goal from somewhere. They'll just have to battle gamely on for the next 30 minutes. Hope that Lady Luck favours them. Just go back to that action at both ends of the pitch in the space of a minute. Firstly in the Hamburg penalty area, a ball that flicked off Gravgaard's knee and over. Had that gone in, it was 2-0 Bremen, and probably a recovery would have been beyond Hamburg. As it was, within a minute, Olic had stuck out his left boot and a diverted Demel shot into the bottom corner, off a post. Last night in the other semi-final, it was 1-1 after 90 minutes before Bayer Leverkusen just swept second division Mainz to one side and eventually came out 4-1 winners. Ozil. Rosenborg. And it might fall here for Rosenborg. What a good stop by Rust. Hamburg's defence went to sleep. And Marcus Rosenborg almost made them pay. Just let him run. That's a good stop by Rust. And it's kept his side in it. First corner of extra time. No card, just a free kick. Clumsy by Diego. This, remember, the first of 4 games between these sides over the next 19 days, and as if 4 games isn't enough, they've found themselves playing an extra half an hour. Here's Bunish. Stopped by Boateng. Now they're trying his luck, and it's flicked through for another corner. It was in that corner of the ground that Diego had to fend off a couple of missiles in the first half. Mertesacker, the tallest man in the 6-yard box. Diego's ball in, Naldo's header! Good stop by Rust. That's 2 fine stops by the Hamburg goalkeeper in this second half, in this extra time period already. That's going in by Rust, by Naldo, and Rust just tips it over. Back in by Diego. Put clear by Demel. Rafgaard and Alex Silva arguing with each other as they went for the same ball. Good play by Pizarro. Trying to tee up here for Diego. Driven in by Frings. Well, this pressure reminiscent of the first half. It was all coming Frank Rost's way then. Conceded one, very nearly conceded two others. Two fine saves at the start of extra time. Well, the former, they're the Bremen goalkeeper. Tchaikovsky for Hamburg. Oh, he's done brilliantly. Finish didn't match what went before it. It's an important challenge by Frings. There's an even better one by Janssen. Bremen keep on threatening to get the go-ahead goal again, but Hamburg just about doing enough to repel them. Took a deflection on its way towards goal, that drive by Boateng. If anything, took a bit of the sting out of the shot, but it's end-to-end again. And it's danger man Diego on the ball. Boateng played the ball. Great recovery by the 20-year-old. 1 minute he's shooting at the Bremen goal, and the next minute he's backtracking to stop Diego attacking his penalty area. Frings. Now Fritz. Asking too much of Pizarro. Oh, he did brilliantly to keep it in. He's done fabulously well. Baumann for Bremen. Ozil. In steps Alex Silva. And Matheson finding Tchaikovsky. Boateng has demonstrated throughout this extra time period his terrific engine. Here's Diego there for Bremen. Looking left for Bunish. Cleared by Matheson. Baumann can barely move, it seems. Naldo. Got away from Olic. Diego. Bunish. He's looking tired. Mentally as well as physically. Torsten Frings. Fritz. Bremen just trying to work the ball around. Naldo's drive, too ambitious. As Bremen try and knock this ball around, Thomas Schaff will be hoping that they'll slowly but surely tire out this Hamburg team. Down to 10 men since the dismissal of David Jarolem. I'm sure there's a huge part of Martin Jol that would take penalties now. At times they've ridden their luck this evening, but there's no questioning the spirit in this Hamburg side. Pizarro for Torsten Frings. One foul too many by Olic. Fritz for Bremen. Cutting inside away from Trakowski. That's a good ball. Well, Hamburg do enough to scramble the ball clear. Baumann it was that found himself in a marvellous position again. Burnish. Corner. Naldo, who tested Ross from the last corner, up for this one as well. Mertesacker, who got the Bremen goal in there too. Diego's ball, and it's comfortable take for Rost. Burnish really struggling at the moment to handle the pace of the Kuiper. Foul on Janssen. Taken quickly by Demel, but in the wrong place. Second change for Bremen. It's the captain, Frank Baumann, to make way for Alexandros Tezoilis. Just a case of getting fresh legs on there now. Frings. Now Ozil. Here's Diego. It's a good ball. Diego. Don't let him shoot. They're crowding him out. All the way back for Fritz. Even further back from Mertesacker as the referee blows for the end of the first period of extra time. Bremen asking all the questions you should expect with the extra man. The second period of extra time underway. Bremen taking the lead on 10 minutes through. Per Mertesacker. First half in which they dominated. Hamburg improved slightly in the second half, sufficiently to get an equaliser through. Ivica Olic. first period of extra time was very much Bremen's, but still couldn't find a way past Frank Rust. They will press and press. Hamburg will sit deep and look to hit Bremen, if at all, on the counter-attack. They'll be happy to take this to a penalty shootout, I'm sure. Diego. Jansen's tackle has taken the ball close to his penalty area. Frings. Chance to move it right to Fritz. Rosenberg waits far post, Pizarro near. And Fritz fails to get it in. Stopped by Krakowski. Bremen looking to make it through to their first Pokal Cup final for 5 years. Hamburg haven't been there for 22 years. And there's a foul. Graafgaard with it. And before his thoughts turn to facing strikes from 12 yards, Frank Rust has prepared one from 30 yards. Got enough bodies out there to make a four-man wall. 5 if Krakowski joins in. My money's on Naldo here. It is Naldo. Through the wall. And Ross just gets down sufficiently. And the offside flag has punished Pizarro. Ronaldo has come close 3 times now. Free kick in the first half, a header in the first period of extra time, and here's this free kick. I don't think it would have counted anyway because it was struck. You could see that Pizarro was in an offside position. Flag still waving in that far corner. Blue, green and white flags of Werder Bremen supporters. Boateng for Germany, for Hamburg. He's got it back, and he's stopped by Naldo. Petrojpa, now for Olic. Olic with the left footer! Side netting. It's the first strike at goal that Hamburg have had since we went into extra time. And he very nearly caught out Tim Weiser at his near post. For a moment, I think she thought it was in. Mertesacker has lost it. Alex Silva has fouled. Jansen lost it forward. Olic outnumbered. Here's Naldo. Bonish. showing too much of that for Boateng, who's embarrassed him and looks to stride away. Petroipa through the middle. Instead it's right for Olic. Not a bad ball across that, and it'll fall here for Trzaskowski. Trzaskowski shots! Inches wide. Well, Hamburg haven't offered much as an attacking force since we went into extra time, but they were mighty close there to getting the second goal. 10 men or not, that was a beautifully fashioned move. And it all stemmed from this wonderful bit of skill from Boateng. Moving it right for Olic. The cross was pulled back for Trzaskowski, who teased his man before whipping it beyond Weiser and very nearly into the bottom corner. Janssen. Mertesacker in the way. Frings to pick up the pieces and try and motor through that centre circle. Trezolio. Frings moves it further right. Rosenberg blocked by Rust. And then it's a tired effort by Frings on the rebound. But he started that move with his driving run across the halfway line. Well, there are chances coming at both ends now, but no goals coming at either end. Just moved on here to Rosenberg, who hit the target. Nice height, though, for Frank Rost. He wants more from his team. Knows that as soon as it goes into a penalty shootout, their extra man advantage disappears. Can Werder Bremen summon extra energy from somewhere in the remaining 7 minutes to find a way past Frank Rost, who's been unbeatable since we entered extra time? They'll press again here with Ozil. It's a little bit short, but Frings will give it him back. Ozil needs to get rid of it and hits it straight down the throat of Rost again. Well, the shots are coming at a nice height at the moment. It's a good response by Bremen after Olic and Trzaskowski have gone close at the other end. Now Rosenberg and Ozil have gone close in the Hamburg goal. Now those challenge was strong and committed, and Bremen will get those weary legs moving forward again. Ozil. Trezolio. Olic somehow stopped. Rosenberg has got 3 to get past, and he doesn't even get the throw. Well, the noise has never abated all evening, has it? It's been a terrific din throughout this semi-final tie. Another sellout crowd at the Nordbank Arena. They've done their part. And Hamburg are 5 minutes away from taking this semi-final to a penalty shootout. A game in which they've never really played that well, never hit the heights that they have in other ties in the competition. But they're still in there fighting. despite losing Yarolin to a red card on the stroke of 90 minutes. Diego, is there still some magic from the Brazilian? Looking to find Rosenberg, couldn't do so. Well, nobody's gone home early, and why should they? Drama right to the end. It's either to be settled with penalties or with an extra time winner with 3 minutes left. Ozil. Can he get away from Alex Silva? Yes, he can. Ozil still going. Tuziolis. Naldo. Bunish to whip it in. Cleared by Gravgaard. Gathered by Ozil. Off the Melon behind for a corner. Past his bedtime, I'm sure. He got school in the morning. Hamburg are so close to taking it to the shootout. Ozil's corner kick. He was pushing, and it's a free kick against Naldo. Pizarro on the chase, and he's got the better of Janssen. Pizarro, that's a wonderful tackle by Janssen. What a terrific challenge. He had to take that cleanly. Pizarro threatening to get in behind him. It's a corner, but it could have been an awful lot worse, as they have done throughout most of this extra time period. Bremen are doing the pressing. 90 seconds to go. Frings with the corner, and it bounces Hamburg's way, and maybe they can counter here. Oh, it's just lost his way, and Ozil grabs it back for Bremen. Diego. And Hamburg can come again. Boateng, look at this, look at this. Last few seconds, what a challenge by Weiser. What a tackle that one was. Well, he came a long way to get there and slid in, and Petroipa, whose pace looked as though it was going to get him in behind the Bremen defence and through on goal, was stopped in his tracks. The ball through from Boateng, and Petroipa, as he just tried to flick it beyond Weiser, he's stopped by the right boot of the Bremen keeper. Almost a nightmare moment for the Bremen supporters. She certainly feared the worst as Jonathan Petroipa flew in on goal. This will take us to 120 minutes. I wonder if the referee will blow early. I'll certainly wait until Petroipa's had his treatment. This could have been the last kick of the game, and as he tried to loop it over Tim Weiser, Petroipa is stopped in his tracks. Well, some wanted a yellow card, some wanted a goal. All Hamburg want now is for Petroipa to be okay to stay on the field. I think it's more a case of whether or not he'll be needed for the penalty shootout rather than any more lung-bursting runs, because we're now into injury time at the end of extra time. Weiser has kept his team in it in the last minute of extra time. And the fate of this semi-final will probably rest on the two goalkeepers. As the final whistle goes, it is going to go to penalties. 1-1 after 120 minutes. Mertesacker for Bremen on 10 minutes. A goal equalised by Olic on 66. In extra time, Bremen went close more often than Hamburg, but both teams had opportunities. Drakowski just pulling one just wide for the home side. Rose saving from Rosenberg twice, Naldo and Ozil. And Weiser required right at the end to stop Petroipa from grabbing it with the last kick. It's penalties at the Nordbank Arena in the semi-final. Hamburg have won the toss to decide which end it will be taken at. The Werder Bremen fans are at the other end of the ground. They've got their binoculars out again. So Tim Weiser, who only last November won his first cap for Germany, will be keeping goal in front of the Hamburg faithful. And the first penalty is to be taken by the acting skipper, the Dutch international, Joris Matthijssen. First strike for Hamburg is in. Excellent penalty. No chance for Weiser there. And for the first time tonight, Hamburg lead. Guessed correctly, Tim Weiser, but it was put away with such confidence. It's right in the bottom corner. Claudio Pizarro, the Peruvian international, Bremen's top scorer this season with 26 goals to his name. Didn't have a sniff tonight though. This will be his first attempt at goal. The referee wants a word with Frank Rost, who Pizarro feels is trying to put him off. Pizarro against Rost. Oh, off the post and in. His heart must have been in his mouth as he saw it strike the foot of the post. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Fortunately, the ball headed in the right way eventually. It's 1-1. Still nothing between these sides. It's Jerome Boateng, just 20 years of age. A German under-21 international. Came on as a sub and made a big difference with his fresh legs and his energy. Can he beat Weiser from 12 yards? No, he can't. Weiser guessing the right way and making a good stop. First strike in the penalties for Werder Bremen. And now can they make that advantage pay? It's Mesut Ozil. Had a terrific game. Bremen need him to score from 12 yards now. Ozil does. Bremen ahead again on the night. All the noise now pretty much coming from the other end of the ground, from the Bremen supporters. A smile from Ozil. Olic, who levelled on the night for Hamburg. Saved again! Weisser's loving this. Guessed correctly again. Olic tried to do the shuffle to put him off, but Weisser kept the focus. And Bremen within touching distance now of the final. Torsten Frings. Oh! Off the bar and in. Pizarro's hit the post and went in. Frings finds another piece of the woodwork. And it's the power of the drive that did the rest. Nearly there, Thomas Schaaf. Marcel Janssen. Now the scenario is, if Janssen misses, Bremen are through to the final. Janssen has to score, otherwise Hamburg are out. He's missed. Hamburg somehow missed 3 penalties. Tim Weisser is the hero of the penalty shootout for Werder Bremen. And Werder Bremen are through to the final for the first time in 5 years and go down to the other end of the ground where their fans have made a right din throughout the evening to celebrate. On the balance of play, few can argue with Werder Bremen's triumph. They had the chances. They couldn't bury Hamburg in open play, but they buried them from the penalty spot. Tim Weisser with 2 great saves in the shootout from Boateng and Olic. Janssen striking the foot of the post after Mathiesen had scored the first. Pizarro off the post, Frings off the bar, Ozil with ease, and Werder Bremen will face Bayer Leverkusen in the final of the Pokal Cup in Berlin on May the 30th.